Hello, folks.
What is up?
What's up? Or, as they used to say,
what's up? Happy 4th of July, guys. We
don't celebrate that around here.
Nah, man. It's MURICA all day. What are you talking about?
Oh,
what are you talking? Hey, man. It's about to be Olympics in like 2 weeks soon. Hey, this is time.
Tell me to get it together.
Get it together.
Tell me to get it together for America.
Seriously, man. This is the best time ever when the Olympics and it's 4th of July coming up.
Hot dogs. I don't even know what they put on them, but put it in my mouth.
Fireworks, sundresses,
some sparklers.
It's wild out here.
You go up to your brother and you have a sparkler. You're like, hey, does that burn?
That's too funny. Nah, that'd be hilarious.
You guys, nobody else, just me. All right.
What we got on the table, Dave?
Yo, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers that we had. I wake up in the morning and I thank God for the opportunity to bring the truth of sports to you. And I know that Winston is fasting for Ramadan to try to be like Kyrie, but he thanks his God for you as well while he's looking at his phone. Are you still being that homie?
Yes, still.
I gotta tell y'all, I witnessed something earlier. Winston talking to someone who's a friend who wasn't me, and now I understand what might be happening while Winston's on the phone talking to me on the phone. Put me on. I'm on speaker in the room, and then he just hits the mute button. He's like, "I love being the friend that just picks up to talk." And I was like, "I love that about you too."
I'm always here, man.
You are always here. Well, I want to start the show by saying shout out to Mr. Kemba Walker.
Woo!
Retiring from the NBA. I think
Kemba.
12, 13-year career.
Kemba.
He was a 3-time All-Star. He played with the Charlotte Hornets. And there was once upon a time where I thought he might be as good as Kyrie, but that was stupid.
Yeah. I think everybody thought that, and that was just.
But he was nice. He was nice.
I can't believe he's had like a storied career. He's been to like the Pistons. Like he's been everywhere, man. And
that just goes to show you, like, life can be good. You can be an all-star.
Yeah, you can get a
and
bag
then you can wind up being on the Detroit Pistons. Can you imagine, Winston? What that's like?
Could you imagine? It's just interesting. Like you still get a good job. You know what I mean? Like a nice.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if you're nice like that, you can get a hot 18 maybe out of it. You know?
Oh, I know. And then you walk away having earned like $150 million.
Yeah,
even like
at
his point in time in basketball when it wasn't quite as lucrative.
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully, like, you put some money to the side, you know?
Well, this is what you hope.
Yeah,
you hope you realize that if I'm getting paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, that you might realize that you don't actually have to spend all that much money because you never did before you had it. You know?
Yeah, and I guess, like, that's kind of true, but it's just, man.
But YOLO!
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Like,
most people go broke who have
they
the
do,
money.
dog. I don't know what it's like to touch that type of money. I don't want to say. I don't want to know, but
the world's not ready for Winston to have that kind of money.
The level of obnoxious.
Or what did you call it on the last pod? Real debauchery.
Pure debauchery.
Pure debauchery.
Oh my God. Oh, I would be so annoying. You guys would have me committed.
Well, shout out once again to Mr. Kemba Walker.
Yeah, man.
And
Kemba.
There's been some major moves in free agency.
Big moves. Where are we going? Where are we starting?
I think we should start with the end of the era, the end of the Splash Brothers. And if you guys would please give me 3 minutes and 45 seconds. How do I say goodbye? Can I get some shoot oops, babe? Come on, let's go!
Yo, man, did you see what? I forget what that page was. They made Klay Otis Redding, or not Otis Redding, Carl Rufford, and
that's not okay.
Who was it? Draymond and whatchamacallit were the other Temptations, like Otis and the rest of them. It was just so funny because it was like, yo, you got to leave the group. Like, like, what are you talking about? I am the group. Like, it was just so funny. It was hilarious. I just think, man, Klay leaving though. I don't get it.
Hey, Winston, can I ask you a question? In what world did someone pay Jordan Poole like a ridiculous amount of money instead of giving some of that money to Klay Thompson. And then you gave $100 million to Draymond, and he punched Jordan Poole in the face. Now Klay's gone, Jordan Poole's gone, and you still have Draymond. Man, Draymond, if he wasn't so insightful on his pod to say that the league gave the Celtics the championship when he was playing in the league this year.
That was the move. I think that, and then when they benched him, I think that was what he took as disrespect. So,
you know what?
It was bound to happen. It kind of was. It was really bound to happen.
Well, it gets that. And so, some of you young folks who watch our show, you know.
I'm not young.
There was a time where it seemed like the Warriors might never lose again.
There was a time.
I mean, they were just so...
That was a really long time ago.
They made so many three-pointers, and people weren't shooting them like that back then.
But to be honest with you, Klay is still top 10 3-point by percentage.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, like, it's not like... It's just that I wonder what Golden State's going to look like now. And then now, where he's going... Where he's going... Hey, Luka said, I can't do it by myself. Got Kyrie. Kyrie said, hey... I know another guy.
So Kyrie was a part of this. He says, my name also starts with K.
It makes the most sense. You know what's weird? I don't want to say like Luka's not a personable guy, but Luka doesn't come off as like somebody that's going to hit your phone and want to talk your ear off and stuff.
Like he's going to be smoking his hookah and playing video games.
Well, no, I mean like when Kobe used to talk about him, God bless Kobe, but it's just like, it's like him and Kobe had a relationship, but that's because they were speaking in their language. Kobe was speaking in his language, so it was interesting. Just like he kind of just maybe caught a friend out of nowhere, but I don't see it with anybody like Jokic too. You don't see a lot of the European players like hang with people.
Could it also be that in the world that you live in, everyone is on social media and posting stuff? And maybe those guys come from a different culture where you don't do that? No,
because it's... Okay, I'll give you an example. Because Jokic brothers post all the time.
Good point.
Yeah, it's like... And my thing is like, you'll only see Luka posting himself necessarily. Like, I don't normally see him with other NBA players. Like, yeah, maybe some of the people on his team, but not like a cross-team camaraderie type of thing, you know?
Winston, I don't know what I would be doing with my time if I was like first team all NBA, like the best player in the finals, even though I wasn't the best player in the finals.
Yeah.
And then I'm 25. Like I'm not sure that I'm hanging out with many guys either.
Well, no. I mean, I guess it's more along the lines of like chemistry, right? Like that's why LeBron and some of the people in the organization saying like the whole reason the 2017 thing, blah 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 blah, because of Kyrie. So it's like. It could affect the team to a certain degree, I guess. I don't know. Not all the way, I guess.
Well, Klay Thompson has 4 NBA championships.
Woo! Say it again
4.
For the people in the back.
4 of them. And you know what? I think that Dallas is better now than they were last year.
Yep.
They did lose Derrick Jones Jr., but he was a solid piece of defense and just like a great athlete / role player, and I don't think Klay offers you that level of defense anymore.
But
he's a splash brother. And
yeah,
you know what
bro.
That means. He can stroke it.
But you need offense. Think about it. Kyrie dishing it to Klay for the 3. That's crazy. Even Luka.
No, I think Dallas will be better, and hopefully that's because Luka. Well, Luka will play all summer because of the Olympics, hopefully, and he'll stay in shape for the season.
Yeah, I just thought about that, the Olympics, too. Damn. Yeah, that actually, because I saw Paul George got injured, broke his leg. That was wild. That was wild to see.
Speaking of Paul George,
Paul
George,
PG.
with his new contract with the Philadelphia 76ers, 4 years, $212 million, he is now the highest grossing earner in NBA history.
I thought
he's made more money through NBA contracts than any other player.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Tobias Harris. I thought that's what I read, but I could be wrong. About that.
Nah, it's PG-13. Never won a single championship. Always says that I'm going to stay with this team until I retire.
Didn't he do it like on 3? He did it like on all 3 teams. It's like, yeah, man, I love this place. I'm a Thunder till the day I die. Like, it's wild, you know.
But let's be honest, man. Okay, this is the way that because some of these contracts are so outlandishly like large, like Tatum, 6 years, $315 million, which is $63 million a year on average for that 5 years.
That's just that's the first 300 we've seen.
Well, no, Jalen got a 300 too.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like these aren't like the most astronomical. You think?
Hang out with me for a second.
Okay.
The point is, it's hard to like even conceptualize how you would ever worry about money. But it made me think, like, if you're Paul George and the Clippers only wanted to give you like a 3-year deal, and that's all they're willing to give you, but this other team is going to pay you 4 years, then all of a sudden imagine like you're making $75K a year, and you know on your back, like your back 6 or 8 years, you're going to make an extra $100,000 a year.
Well, I guess that just depends on like if you're on a bird year or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just depends on what your contract's like. So yeah, I mean, you could like just not to even go like so far off the topic, but if you make $87 million at 3 years, think about if they even got you off your rookie option or if you pose the player option. You know what I'm saying? And things like that matter, especially when you want to get paid and stuff. So that's why I always say it's just best just to play it out all the way through with no options and then get the bigger bag, because that's just all cash.
Well, I think it makes sense to have the player option if you are the kind of player that is always going to get a max level deal.
Yeah.
Like LeBron did, because the salary cap usually bumps up like every single season now.
Yeah, but that's why I'd rather have the team option instead of the player option, because the player option means you're allowed to stick me up for money.
That's the team option. The team option, they can let you go and not renew your contract.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by that. Yeah, I would if I'm the team owner, not if I'm the player.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I don't want you. Like, think about it. Everybody and their mom says OG is not worth the money. So it's like,
it's just the money.
Yeah, so
it's just the money they're paying now. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying, because if the market is adjusting upward every single year and the salary cap goes up and
it keeps going up.
The deals just keep getting bigger in baseball and football, then what they're making now is going to seem like too much because it's increasing every year. But I mean, Cade Cunningham, 5 years, $226 million.
Yeah, we were going to give him that. He was going to get that regardless.
And I'm not saying that you had a better play there, but it's like when you think of Cade Cunningham from Detroit, and Detroit, it's never good. Like, since he's been on the team, but he's making that much money.
Yeah, that's
the bag.
Yeah, in 3 years, especially when you get on it, like, it's no different than like Dame. So
yeah, you got to pay him.
Yeah, you got to pay him.
And the other thing that we talk about is like, what's your better option?
Yep.
Like, if, for example, if you're the Cavs and you don't want to pay Donovan Mitchell, which they did, they paid him a 3-year extension, $150 million. Then like, you got to pay him unless you got a better idea about who you should pay with that money instead.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles. But it's just like, you look at other players, you just go like, is he really worth that? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, though. Paul George can play, but man, talk about getting over that hump. It's just like,
well,
he's an all-star. Do not get me wrong, but
he's nice. He's a really nice player. And I think that
it's that injury, bro.
I think
it's some injuries between him and Kawhi. That's one reason why it didn't work. It's the only reason it didn't work.
I think Kawhi's more injury prone than PG.
And PG's going to another place where another guy is more injury prone.
Okay, so
that man has been injured for the better part of 3 years of his career.
Okay, so Paul George is going to the 76ers. Let's just go ahead and get into the conversation. Who is the East better and more interesting than last year?
Yes, but what ends up happening is that the West got good pickups.
Okay, well, just bear with me for a second. Is it okay? So we imagine that Giannis is going to be healthy.
Yep.
Let's just pretend that all of the teams are going to be healthy.
The East looks better then. Everybody, let's say if it's a clean slate NBA, East West, East looks good on paper.
Yeah. And I think
they look good on paper.
And I think the Celtics, they re-signed Derek White and Jason Tatum. They're basically running it back. And then you've got you imagine the Bucks, if everyone's healthy, they're going to be better.
You would hope so.
The Magic, they added Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yep.
And then there's always a team that you don't necessarily expect is going to be very good, but I think we all expect the Knicks to be really good next year. You know what I mean? I don't really know what they're going to do without Hartenstein because he went to OKC.
I feel you. No, I feel you, but that's between. There's 3 teams to beat. It's the Celtics, the Knicks, and the Bucks. Period. Nobody else. That's it. That's top 3. So in the East, you gotta run through one of them. But the problem is that last year showed us that if a lot of the people aren't healthy, it's a gimme.
Yeah.
So
the 76ers
stay healthy, y'all. Jesus Christ.
76ers added Maxey back too.
Yep.
They got Andre Drummond, Eric Gordon. So they're building a team as if they're trying to have veteran, like, we're going to make a run at the championship.
This is terrible.
Say it.
It is. It's bad. You can't. This isn't how you win a chip, bro. And especially spending $400 million.
I know, man.
That's a lot of money for some mid.
Let me. If that wasn't said last night on someone's date,
I'm just saying.
Got him.
That's crazy. No, that was crazy.
Sorry.
Nah, man, they're mid. 76ers have never been good. They've only been good once, and that was when they had to get a run in with Kawhi. And yes, they may have lost off a bucket, but they were supposed to win that series.
Now, Winston, don't forget that we said we're assuming everyone's going to be healthy. So my point is, I know that they probably won't be healthy, but if Joel Embiid is healthy, they can beat anybody.
True, I agree with
especially with PG3.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think that again, healthy is very subjective.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you got the control group because the Celtics, they're coming back with the championship team of
and they're healthy. The only person that was truly injured necessarily, yeah.
So let's assume they bring that he comes back on board, and then hopefully you'll have a healthy Knicks team. And if you have healthy 76ers and a healthy Bucks, man, those are 4 hard outs. I don't know that they wouldn't be as good as the top teams in the West.
Yeah, but the thing is with the West, they're just solidified. They don't have to do too much moving.
The Wild Wild West.
It just is. Like Chris Paul to the Spurs to work with Wemby. That's pretty crazy. I just want to know who's trying to get Trae Young, and I heard it's the Jazz, and I'm just like, please don't go to the Jazz.
He just seems out of place in Utah and Salt Lake City.
But he seems out of place with the Hawks. Like, imagine him on a team where I got another shooter with me too. It's like it'd be like Splash Bros. It'd be like Splash Bros 2.0.
He needs to go to Charlotte and play with LaMelo.
He's nice. He's nice like that. It's so crazy too. It's like when you even look at Detroit, them getting Tobias Harris and Hardaway. Like, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for shooters. Like, that's what a lot of these teams who don't have solidified big men, maybe like the 76ers or the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get some shooters.
So, in the West this year, OKC was number 1. But they added Alex Caruso and they added Hartenstein. And I did think that they looked a little weak with Chet in the middle. So having Hartenstein on the roster will help them, I think, be better in the playoffs. Yeah. Against more physical teams this year. And
different than McCall Bridges. Same thing for the Knicks.
I think Holmgren is just going to keep getting better. Yeah. And then Alex Caruso is tough. And they already have like a lot of tough guys.
I'm going to be honest with you. That was a terrible move. Yeah,
how?
Josh Giddey is way better than Alex Caruso. I'm sorry.
Well, Alex Giddey was basically redundant on the floor and couldn't be on the floor at the end of the game because he's such a bad defender and slow.
He's younger. He's faster.
He's not faster.
He can shoot. Bro. Come on, bro.
Okay,
come on, bro.
Define what you mean by faster.
Faster off the first step.
Than Caruso?
Yeah. Like, my thing is like Caruso is like Wes Welker to the Patriots.
You're having a Jamal Murray moment right now.
No, I'm not, bro. Dude, come on, dog.
You're saying Josh Giddey is more athletic than Alex Caruso?
Yes.
Okay. I think whatever we need to watch to compare those two, I think you will end up convinced that you're
so
wrong.
so you're telling me that the Thunder are now going to be a better team without him?
Yes.
I'm willing to take that bet. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy, bro. Josh Giddey was like working with that team. That's wild you say that. That is so crazy.
I know. Someone has bad takes on this couch a lot. And
I do, but that one's like...
Okay, you think Josh Giddey's more athletic than Alex Caruso?
Here, I'll put it like this. I think Josh Giddey is a better player all around, better than Alex Caruso, and I think that Caruso is sus. I think
one of the players is sus, and I think you know which one.
Look, man. I'm just saying specifically, why
are we talking about Drizzy Drake over here?
Well, no, my thing is like, how is Alex Caruso? Not saying that he doesn't deserve to be in the NBA, but it's like for as little as of an impact of like this Linsanity moment he had with LA. What more has he done, bro?
He's athletic and he's a hard-nosed defender, which means something in the West when you've got wings that are so good.
I don't know if I'd have done that. That's just me. And I can talk to them blue in the face about it, but you gotta make that make sense. You really do. You gotta make that make sense.
It makes sense to me.
But Hartstein, I'm cool with that. That was a good point.
Okay, so I want to say like the Wolves kind of stayed pat. They got Rob Dillingham from Kentucky. I mean, that's a rookie. I don't know how many impact rookies there are that were drafted.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea. Bro.
But when I look at the Wolves and then the Clippers, they lost PG-13 and they got Harden back and they got Derrick Jones Jr. But
Kawhi's supposed to be back off an injury. So,
is he ever really back off an injury? It's kind of the same thing with Embiid. It's just like they're always going to miss time.
I don't know, man.
I know.
Like I said, man, it's a lot of these teams are just suspect, bro, and it just makes me angry because it's like the Suns got swept in the first. That's crazy. You couldn't tell me if I would have made that bet on like DraftKings that I was an intelligent man. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir,
I thought the Suns looked good.
I thought they did too. They just couldn't get it done, man. And now my thing is like, I think I sent it to you. They were talking about it. Who do you trade? KD or Booker? Ooh.
I don't know. I don't think the owner ever knew what he was doing to begin with. So
yeah, because to get KD and Bradley Beal, that was weird. I'm gonna be honest with you, but maybe he was trying to somewhat make a run, like a little bit, like let me just see what this looks like, and then get rid of whoever did bad or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what he was thinking.
So between the Mavericks, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, and OKC, those are the top 4 teams.
You think the Wolves are going to be back on top?
I mean, I'm saying that the playoffs, those are the top 4 teams.
Yeah, Mavs, Wolves, Nuggets.
Or I guess the Clippers were a top 4 team, but
I mean, it's
just like, do you see any other Western Conference teams getting into that top 4 this year?
Not the top 4. I think it's going to stay the same.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to stay the same. Same thing with the East, too. It's not going to change.
Well, Memphis should be back this year because they're going to have Ja.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they added
they'll be good, but they're not going to be...
They added Zach Edey.
They'll probably be...
That'll be interesting.
They'll probably be 8. 7 if they're lucky.
Yeah.
Just because Ja's coming back, so it's not like...
The Pelicans added DeJounte Murray. I think the Pelicans healthy all year round will be
they're sus too, man. They're not.
They're sus.
Yeah.
All right, what about the Lakers?
Lakers look good.
You think that Lakers look good with J.J. Redick, their head coach? And
it's all you can do. So that's the best move you could have made. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to get rid of Darvin Ham, but I guess you had to talk to LeBron to get somebody of substance necessarily that maybe, hey, who do you want to coach you?
Pete from Home Depot. They re-signed Max Christie. They drafted Dalton Connect, who actually could be helpful for them.
True.
But I think we really need to know, will Bronny save LeBron's legacy.
No. He's probably gonna see the most of 2 minutes each game until he gets the green light. But guess who's gonna give him the green light, Dave? Because it ain't gonna be Pete.
Kurt Rambis' wife, Linda Rambis, is gonna give him the green light.
You know, Dad's gonna be like, all right, son, you can take the shot now. Go ahead and shoot the three.
Nah, I kind of imagine like Bronny like being kind of upset. Like he feels like he's ready for a larger role with the team, and his mom comes in the room, Savannah, and she's like, "It's time, Bronny. It's time to be the man that your father and I created you to be." And she's like, "You got the green light now." And then Bronny just goes out and he takes like a 3-pointer from like 30 feet, and everyone's like, "What the?" You know what? But then it goes in. Nothing but net. So then he hits a second one. And they're not pulling him out now. He's going to keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, Bronny James, the savior of the Los Angeles Lakers.
That'd be crazy. Really quickly, this just in. Kyle Anderson just signed a 3-year for $27 with the Warriors.
Hey,
and a trade with the Wolves. That's crazy.
Hey, Winston, you didn't need to interrupt the pod for that news.
That's just wild. No, I'm just surprised that everything is shaking up again. So it's like for a while we just haven't had solid teams like be together longer than 3 years, if not even 2. You know, so it's all jumbled up again. It's hard to bet, man. It's hard to bet out here doing this.
Okay, let's say you could bet all of your money for like a 500% return on investment if you pick the final 2 teams in each conference, like the top 2 East and the top 2 West. Go. Celtics and Knicks.
If I'm putting my money on it, I'm going Celtics. If I go West, I go Nuggets.
You go the Nuggets?
Yeah.
You get 2 teams from each conference, though.
Okay, then I'm choosing, if I want to be funny about it, I'll go
No, you want to make money. You're not trying to be funny.
No, I'm going to be funny about it. The Bucks.
Okay.
And you know how much I hate them, but...
Yeah, he's this is one phony man.
Nah, man, I'm phony when it comes to money, baby. Okay? But the next team, let's say if you want to see me be real phony, and if everybody's healthy, it's the Clippers.
Shut the
fuck up. That's how phony I am. Put the money on it. Yeah, to be honest with you, if I had to put if you said all of my money, that's what I would do.
All right. That's all I got for you.
Hey, man.
That was a fast 28 minutes.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I can't choose the Mavs. I can't do it. If I got to put my money on it, I can't do it.
You can't pick the Mavs?
I can't.
So you're going to pick the Clippers?
And the only reason why is because if I trust Kawhi to be healthy, we said healthy.
Dude, I feel like you're just trying to... Are you just trying to be a contrarian and make outlandish picks?
No,
that will never come to fruition? Because so far, you're really bad at this.
Okay, hold on, wait. We're gonna bring this up next pod because this is hilarious, man. We out, y'all. Happy 4th of July.
God bless America.
God bless America and Dave's mindset.
Thank you.